Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
56. Mike, 56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his...
Check it back, check it back.
Hey, echo. Get it ready.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards and a giant first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Allen Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal because they got 3 points.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Todd Gurley, 78 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
We got this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
18. Check. Crunch.
They run. It's Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
X3. 218. Chop.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Under 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Giants take over first at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. What a treat in this game. We get to see 2 of the top running backs in the league. Saquon Barkley a season ago as a rookie, number 2 in the NFL in rushing. Gurley 1 spot behind him, number 3. This is going to be fun to watch. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Pull it high. He's checking. 36.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Tighten up.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the new season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to...
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their... Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Alert! 61, matchbox, right.
Hey, 18. Rest.
On first down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's into the end zone. A touchdown. Todd Gurley. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Blount. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Blount. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky, he gets it to Humphreys. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there to 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bash.
Super toe.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got a noon one. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Giants.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Here's Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Watch out. Watch 18.
Now it's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Tannehill dancing to his left, taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On the run, it's Barkley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Right shift, 33. 33. All day, baby, all day.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee.